Sean runs the Ealing Wildlife Group and has brought lots of house spiders round to mine in plastic pots. Yeah, thanks, Sean.
He's looking for the female. They've been living in your house all year. We're just seeing more.
So I'm here with the man himself, Chris Packham, and he has a few words to say about volunteering with Ealing Wildlife Group and other local conservation
People feeding the Indian ringneck parakeets. Hand tame, but actually wild birds. Adders, like our common lizard, are viviparous, which means they give birth to live young, they don't lay eggs. Kind of a... You hear that one back there? Yeah. You'll get your ear in, it's really difficult. A lot of you probably, or maybe I just... So these leeches, they've got a little sucker at the back, which they attach by. And then at their head is their little biting mouth parts and eyes, apparently. I can't see his eyes, but or her eyes. Could be a girl. For barn owls, so I think that's where we'll put our first box. It faces out into good hunting habitat, so hopefully any passing barn owls over the next few months will see it and investigate it as a nesting site. It's also quite close to grassy kind of field margins that would be very good for voles and mice, which the barn owl preys on. And crucially, in an urban environment, it's not too close to big roads. I am here in the middle of the London National Park City Festival week with Ealing Wildlife Group. We are running a series of events in the borough called Wild Discovery Days, where we are looking to engage local people with the amazing green spaces around them and show them the wildlife and the nature and the biodiversity it contains. Hi everyone, I'm here today in the beautiful Margravine Cemetery on a spring day with my long-term Twitter friend, Natalie Mayhew. One thing that's keeping me going during this lockdown, working from home and being quite disconnected from nature at times, is the daily update we're getting on Stella, the blue tit, in her box, and whether she's laid any eggs. And very excitingly, she has. She's just found a pair of slow worms on the allotment. Pretty cool little beasties. They are legless lizards, one of our 3 native species of lizard. So excited. I came here 2 months ago to look in this tree to see if we had any hobbies visiting. It was probably a little bit early, and actually the nest that they nested in last year was occupied by a crow back then. We've been rewarded with a pair of hobbies, mobbing a red kite. Last night, passing this churchyard, I heard what I thought was a tawny owl chick calling in these big yew trees. So I crept along very quietly in the dark and waited until I was underneath before shining my light up. And the creature making the noise, much to my surprise, was a glis-glis. And then, my God, my dear. It's feeding on it. I've just heard a little owl in these trees behind me. Just as I said, it's owl hour. On the dot, the little owls are piping up. But we're really here for a barn owl hunting over this long grass. That would be the icing on the cake. This entire field has been left as rough grassland. It will gradually develop a thicket or a thatch in the base layer as all the dead grass dies down each year. The new grass will come through, and that forms the thatch that field voles really need to thrive. No luck. I think I'm gonna come one more evening tonight if I get back in time for dusk. And then I think the platypus has beaten me. Badgers will be very clean and they will move out old bedding and move in new bedding into their set. And the other clue, which says to me there has been very recently a badger in residence here, is that I found badger hairs.
Wow.
You don't like him?
Oh no, not what you did. The good news is that spider season will be over soon.
He's back in the box.